We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside?
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, U.S. Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Counter punch. They're both trying for a knockout. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than ever.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Here we go for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Listen, be smart when you go out.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back.
The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Trying to land that jab. That punch scores. Can't find a home for that jab. Nice job getting that punch through. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That one lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Crawford is dazed. Somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game. Here comes round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power,